Every day, over 1 billion people recite these 7 verses. While the words are often repeated from memory, the structure is built to facilitate an intimate, two-way dialogue with the Creator. This is Surah Al-Fatiha, the mother of the Quran. It occupies the very first pages of the text because its chronological sequence is designed to reorient the speaker's perspective, moving systematically from an observation of the cosmos to a state of personal clarity. The process begins with Bismillah, in the name of God. By placing the Creator's name before any other word, the speaker centers the divine as the primary actor. This linguistic choice acknowledges a total reliance on a higher power that precedes the speaker's own ego or intentions. Verse 2 continues this outward focus with Alhamdulillah, all praise is for the Lord of the worlds. This connects the individual's immediate surroundings to the vast, unseen systems of the entire universe. These opening verses function by directing the human gaze away from the self. By establishing this baseline of cosmic awe, the prayer ensures the speaker recognizes the scale of existence before any personal requests are made. Verse 3 introduces Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. It defines the nature of this Creator as one of unconditional compassion and mercy, a constant that persists despite human flaws. This is immediately followed by verse 4, Maliki Yawmiddin, Master of the Day of Judgment. Here, the soft imagery of mercy is paired with the reality of absolute authority. It describes a moment where worldly wealth and status no longer carry weight. This diagram illustrates the tension built into the text. By placing verses 3 and 4 in succession, the prayer balances hope and accountability. The speaker must hold both concepts at once to reach the humility required to progress further. These first 4 verses serve a specific purpose. They define the governing reality of existence, requiring the speaker to set aside personal pride before the dialogue continues. Verse 5 marks the central pivot point of the surah. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. This chart highlights a grammatical shift. For 4 verses, the speaker talked about God in the third person, but at this exact moment, the language shifts to the second person, talking directly to him. The structural awe collapses into an immediate, direct connection. Verse 5 pairs a declaration of exclusive worship with an admission of helplessness. It requires the speaker to state their commitment and their need for assistance in a single breath. In the sequence, the request for help is positioned only after the speaker has acknowledged their own limitations. Divine assistance is presented as a response to this admission of need. This posture of surrender is a consistent thread through history. These congregants, captured decades ago, are engaged in the same shared admission of reliance. By the end of verse 5, the infinite Creator is no longer just a distant concept, but an immediate lifeline for the speaker. Only after establishing this connection does the surah move to a specific petition, Ikhdinas Siratal Mustaqim, guide us to the straight path. This straight path is a request for moral and spiritual clarity. In a confusing reality, the speaker is asking for a consistent direction to follow. Verse 7 defines the boundaries of this path, distinguishing between those who receive grace and those who are lost or have earned anger. It sets a clear moral landscape for the speaker to navigate. This final request acts as a daily navigational correction, drawing the speaker's attention back to their core values and away from external distractions. The language used is guide us, not guide me. As seen in this massive gathering at the Kaaba, the individual's request is tied to the collective experience of the entire community. This shared realignment continues today. In modern prayer halls, thousands of individuals use these same verses as a unifying psychological anchor. The 7 verses have now completed a specific movement. They have taken the speaker from an observation of cosmic scale through a moment of personal surrender to a practical direction for daily life. Surah Al-Fatiha functions as a daily framework. It provides a consistent moral center, intended to guide the speaker through the distractions of the world and back to a state of clarity.